Hello students, how are you all? Hope all of you are well. I hope that we have finished our previous chapter 8 and before going towards this chapter I just want to tell you the 5th chapter I will describe it later words. This is 6th chapter. Before coming to this chapter I just want to tell you that have you ever read the class 6th chapter that's name was changes around us. One step ahead we are going to read in this chapter because in the 6th standard the chapter name was changes around us and this time our chapter name is physical change and chemical change. Our chapter number 6 class 7 chapter number 6 physical change and chemical change, right? First of all, you all tell me how many of you like change? Everybody like changes. If you just wish that I want to see my childhood photos when I was at the age of 1 or age of 2, age of 3, age of 4, means you will just see. If you are having album of your childhood photos, you can just go and you can check how you were looking in first standard, how you were looking in second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and now you are in the 7th standard, right? You will see a lot of changes that came in your body. Similarly, everybody likes changes. How many of you like real change? Yes, I should change myself. Whatever my behavior is there, I should change my behavior. My talking style, should I change? I should talk politely with my parents. I should behave very nicely with my parents. So you require some changes and you do also some changes. Similarly, if anything changes around us, these all the substances has been categorized into the 2 parts: physical change, chemical change. You can see here chemical change, here physical change. All these changes have been categorized into the 2 parts: physical change and chemical change. After getting the physical change and chemical change knowledge, what is physical changes? Changes in which no new substance is formed is called physical changes, and changes in which new substance is formed is called a chemical changes. After getting the information about the changes, that which type of changes will come or which type of changes will be not there. So no new substance is formed in the physical change. Means it is a reversible reaction. It can, as for example, you just suppose if I am having a paper, I just turn the paper. Now I am asking you a question. Will this paper become a iron? No, it's going to remain the same paper only. So turning a paper is a physical change. Means a change in which no new substance is formed, or it is a reversible reaction. Again it is coming back to its original position. If I talk about the rubber band, you know rubber band? If I stretch the rubber band, you will see the shape has been increased. Means the shape has been increased. It is not in its original position. But as I lift this rubber, it comes back to its original state. It is a reversible reaction because again it is coming back to its original change. So it is physical change. Physical change means no new substances formed. But if I talk about the chemical change, new substances formed. Can you tell me any of the example in which new substances formed? Just suppose, how many of you are playing cricket or chess, that you will see the plastic chess, that one is there. So as you are having of plastic, if you burn that plastic, can it comes back to its original position? No, it will be melted, it will be burned, it can't come back to its original position. So when a substance can't come back to its original position or a new substance is formed, so that type of changes is called chemical change. When a new substance is formed after the reaction of chemical change. So first of all, after getting all this information about the physical change and chemical change, I will describe you some of the elements name, because in this chapter we will study about the elements, we will study about the compounds, we will study how to write the compounds name, because each and everything we are going to study in detail. So after getting the knowledge of changes around us, that is physical change, chemical change, what is physical change, what is chemical change. Now let's see our NCERT textbook. After getting the knowledge of NCERT textbook, then I will give you the details about it, what we have to study in this chapter. And some of the descriptive lines you will see in the descriptive box as you open my channel. So wherever there is one small arrow, click on that arrow, you will get all the descriptive. In the descriptive box, I will give you the small physical and chemical changes, some of the topic. So go through that topic and write whatever I had explained this topic. So the topic whatever I will explain, write that topic in your notebook. It will be very much beneficial for you after this lockdown. So let's start our class 7 chapter number 6, physical and chemical change. Every day you come across many changes in your surrounding. These changes may involve one or more substances. As for example, your mother may ask you to dissolve sugar in water to make a cold drink. Making a sugar solution is a change. Similarly, setting curd from milk is a change. Sometimes milk becomes sour. Souring of a milk is a change. Stretching rubber band also represents a change. Make a list of 10 changes you have noticed around you. In this chapter, we will perform some of the activities and study the nature of these changes. Broadly, these changes are of two kinds, physical and chemical. First of all, in this NCERT textbook, the first paragraph, just want to explain you. Have you ever noticed any kind of changes at your home? Your mama makes milk to curd. Is this a change? Can you tell me from milk to curd? Can it be a change? Yes or no? Yes, milk is milk and curd is curd, right? Milk is very much sweet, but if I ask you about the curd, then curd is very sour in taste. So taste difference comes, right? Second thing, if you want to make a cold drink you can't make the Sprite or Fanta, Coca-Cola, Thumbs Up, but little bit you can make, that is called sugar solution. Sarbat, you know sarbat, yeah. So when you mix sugar into the water, right? So what happens? A new substance is formed. Sugar was different substance, water was different. As you mix both of this, you get a solution of sugar solution you have got. And as you touch the glass, after getting the sugar solution, especially stainless steel glass, you will feel a cool. This is a chemical change. Because a new substance is formed. From the sugar and water we have got a sugar solution, and that is a new substance. How many of you have taken sugar solution? Sarbat, how many of you have taken that sarbat? I hope all of you have taken, right? Especially now, you can see it is summer season, and in the summer season especially people takes glucon tea or sugar solution time to time to keep their body hydrated. The hydrations means there should not be a lack of water. We should drink more and more water during the summer season. At least we should drink 4 to 5 liters of water. But in the science it is telling you to drink 12 liters in a day, but it's not possible 12 liters. So at least 5 to 6 liters we can drink in whole day. In 24 hours we can drink. So in the first paragraph of this NCERT textbook, they have just informed you about how many changes you have seen today. Just talk about the today. How many changes you have seen till yet. Whatever the time is there right now, whatever is time in your watch, you can just check the watch and now just notice from early in the morning till now how many changes you have noticed. Just write these changes in your notebook. And now describe these two kind of changes, physical change and chemical change. Whatever the change you have seen around you or you have noticed around you, now you have to just write these changes, that is this physical change or this chemical change. So here let us describe activity 6.1. Cut a piece of paper in 4 square pieces. You have to take a piece of paper, you have to cut into the 4 parts just as in the form of squares. Cut each square pieces further into the 4 square pieces. Now each 4 piece you have to again cut into the 4. So for 4 there are 16 pieces it will be there. Lay these pieces on the floor, on the table, so that the pieces acquire the shape of the original shape. Obviously you cannot join these pieces back to the original state, but there are change in the property of the paper. Now they are talking about that you have to take one paper. Just suppose this is one paper, right? After that you have to cut this paper into the 4 parts. So you have seen each 4 parts are there. So now each part you have to again cut into the 4 parts. So you can see here how many parts it will be there. Total 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. You can see Total there was one paper, right? It was one paper. This was one paper, right? One paper. I have cut this one paper into 4 parts, and after that this 4 parts into the 16 parts. Now question is, take all these 16 parts, each parts, and just wherever it was the original position was there, just put that each and every part on it. Will it look like a same? Because it is a paper only and we have not taken out any other things. But you will see there will be little bit some changes. Can you tell me what are the changes? Why these changes have been occurred and what are these changes? Obviously you cannot join the pieces back to back. But you can just see here. If I will tell you again, put the paper into the same state wherever it was. So you can put there, but it can't be joined. All the pieces can't be joined back to back. It can't be joined into the original piece, but there is a change in the property of paper. Have you ever noticed that there is a change or not in this property of paper? Yes, there is a change. What type of changes? See, no new substance has been formed. It was paper, it is paper. But here I have done a physical change. Physical change means wherever it was the state, see, whatever the shape and size was there on the paper, it is still there. But I have done some of the changes. In these changes you will see no new substance is formed. But here I have cut the paper into the 16 pieces. Right? So you have seen. Otherwise in your NCERT what they have done? They have just taken this first part and second part. And they have just done they have taken the one piece of paper and that piece of paper they have cut into the 4 parts and rest 3 parts is just like that only. Means this is just like this. So all the 3 parts are still here. This was your second part, this is third part, this is fourth part. Only the first part. So if we put this paper again to the back to back wherever it was, so will it look like the same paper? Little bit changes you will see. I don't think so it will be joined and it will look like the same paper. Little bit it will be just changes. So collect the chalk dust lying on the floor near the blackboard in your classroom. Crush a small piece of chalk into the dust and little water into the dust. Make a paste. Roll it into the shape of a piece of a chalk. Let it dry. Do you recover the chalk from the dust? Now question is what? See, right now I am writing with marker, but in the previous school, means before 4-5 years, I was also writing into that green board with the chalk, and it was a very nice board. It was looking like the chalkboard. In the previous school, I have used these all the things. So just I want to say that if I am taking this chalk, okay, now you will see small these chalk powders are falling nearby the table. So this is my chalk powder, and as it has been broken, while writing it becomes very small till here. Just suppose now the shape of the chalk is still only this one, the black part, whatever I have done. So after that you will see some of the chalk dust are here. I collect here chalk dust. Okay. Otherwise, if you are not having the chalk dust, take a new chalk and make it a chalk powder. Make it chalk powder. And after making this chalk powder, mix some water inside it and make a paste. Paste, you know? Yes. So as you have mixed the water inside this chalk powder, it has become a paste. And now take one paper, roll that paper and make a circle. Means after rolling this paper in this form, so you have to put this paste inside it. You have make a shape of chalk, like just like as it was in the previous condition, and just put this chalk into the sunlight. After 4 to 5 hours, you will see this chalk is dried. So is there any changes in the chalk as the chalk was in the previous state? So is there any changes? So you will see the chalk powder again has converted into the chalk. So there are so many changes which we are going to discuss in this chapter. First of all, read this chapter. If you are having a PDF of this chapter, chapter number 6, Physical and Chemical Change, read this chapter very carefully, and after that we will study more in the next video. That's all for today. I hope all of you have liked this video. If you have liked, then please put your hands on the like button, subscribe this channel and share this video with your friends so they can be also benefited. And one more important thing, just go on to the description box. I will give some important links. So click on that link, you will get some Hindi explanation. So that will be also very useful for you. That's all for today. Thank you very much.